Good morning and welcome to Sunrise to Sunset with Pastor Gene. It is Saturday, October the 24th, and today we're going to be looking at Matthew chapter 27, verses 24 to 31. I'm going to read this section for you today and then make just a few comments because I think it pretty much speaks for itself. So when Pilate saw that he could do nothing, but rather that a riot was beginning, he took some water and washed his hands before the crowd, saying, I am innocent of this man's blood. See to it yourselves. Then the people as a whole answered, His blood be on us and on our children. So he released Barabbas for them, and after flogging Jesus, he handed him over to be crucified. Then the soldiers of the governor took Jesus into the governor's headquarters, and they gathered the whole cohort around him. They stripped him and put a scarlet robe on him, and after twisting some thorns into a crown, they put it on his head, put a reed in his right hand, and knelt before him, mocking him, saying, Hail, King of the Jews! They spat on him and took a reed and struck him in the head. After mocking him, they stripped him of the robe and put his own clothes on him and led him away to crucify him. Crucifixion was a very shameful way to die. It was very degrading in every sense of the word. And it was intensified by these actions mocking Jesus. You know, we do a lot of that. We do a lot of that to other people. Too much of it, really. We mock their beliefs. We mock their preferences because we think ours are more right and ours are more holy. Jesus understands that victim very well. I don't know, maybe you have been a person who has been the victim of abuse and scorn and ridicule. Maybe you know what that feels like, and you know that it isn't good. But let us never forget that what's going on here is really a way of looking at what God is trying to do for us, even in spite of those horrible things that we do to one another. His Son went through all of this, things much worse than any of us have ever been through or could go through. And he went through it without a word of justifying himself or trying to get out of it. Oh, he might have prayed, may this cup pass from me out in Gethsemane. But he also prayed, nevertheless, not my will be done, but yours. And indeed, that's exactly what Jesus was doing as he was enduring all of this suffering, all of this mockery, all of this shame, all of this degradation. He was doing it for us. I want you to take some time after this video today and ask yourself, how many times have you put somebody else in a position of being degraded, defamed, defrauded, defrocked? And they may not have been as guilty as you made them out to be. How many times have you mistreated someone because of your religious or political fanaticism, which is really what led to the death of Jesus? And then after you ponder those questions, ponder this. How in the world could anything justify what happened here unless God had a greater purpose in mind? And that purpose was his love for the world in Jesus Christ. A love that would be the atonement for our sins and for our salvation. And may that thought and that answer lead you to holy feelings and thoughts and answers from sunrise to sunset.